So Martin Lawrence. Well, actually, you know what? Before we get to Martin, because it is something else I wanted to do. So I was talking to Trim, and we were talking. I asked him. I was like, "Yo, out of the blue, I was like, have you ever seen like the G Unit s.carter commercial for Reebok?"
I have not.
Walt, you ever seen it?
I might have one time, but
okay,
I can't remember it for nothing though.
All right, so I want to talk about that real quick, right? Because it's a piece of hip hop history that I think is addressed. That should be addressed and talked about, because this is the first time that I ever seen a hip hop star or stars get a sneaker, right? So I want to know first, at the end of what I'm going to say, whether or not which I think about these sneakers and who had the best sneakers. So first, these are the G units, right? These are the s.carters, right? But I want to say something about this. I want to give a little texture, a little bit more about this situation, because it was weird to me when it first happened. So I followed both Jay-Z and I followed 50 Cent for their whole careers, beginning to end, right? Now, it was weird to see them two together, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, at one point, Jay-Z came off when he came off the Volume 2 album. This is his biggest album ever. Like this is his biggest album. This is where Jay-Z crossed over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I think this is around 1998. Volume 2. Right? He coming off, it had the Annie Hard Knock Life, the Annie sample. He out of here. Because white people love Annie.
Shout out 45 King.
45 King. Legendary 45 King. Produced Queen Latifah and a host of other people. Nobody talks about you, 45. I promise you, I love you, man. He's like one of the best producers ever. And shout out to Kid Capri who hooked Jay-Z up with that beat. So yeah. So Jay-Z's he's on his way, right? Now, around this time, 50 Cent is buzzing. Now he ain't the 50 Cent that we know, but he coming up. He around the time Nori was coming up is when 50's coming up, right?
Yeah.
So, but 50 still he climbing. Actually, now Nori's probably up there by now. So 50's coming up.
Yeah, because Nori when did Nori drop Super Thug?
Yeah, I forget. I want to say it might have been around maybe 97, somewhere in there. So yeah, they're all coming up in the right time in that era, right? Now, 50 teamed up with Tone and Polk, Trackmaster. So he was with a few people. He was with Jam Master Jay. He got with Tone and Polk. Now they're figuring out ways to kind of like get him out there. Now I'm gonna go back. So I'm in 98, 97, 98. I'm gonna go back just a little bit.
Yeah.
So Biggie had a song called Just Playing, also known as Dreams. Have you ever heard this song?
No, I have not.
Walt, you ever heard this song?
Not sure.
So it's a promo song that he had before the Ready to Die album called Just Playing. I'm gonna play it real quick. It's a little snippet of it.
As I sit back, relax, steam of sip of Vex. Think about the sexy singers that I wanna sex. I probably go to jail for Patti LaBelle. Ooh, Regina Belle, she probably do me swell. Jasmine Guy was fly, Mariah Carey's kinda scary. Wait a minute, what about my honey Mary? Them jeans, they fitting like a glove. I had a crush on you since real love, huh? Hold your horses, I'ma show you who the boss of intercourse is. Sex, I'm taking no losses. Even groups like SWV and TLC can't see B.I.G. with telepathy. The recipe, a picture hardcore with the gun. Pimpin' ain't easy, but it sure is fun.
All right. So that's now y'all can go listen to the whole song if y'all want to, but that's playing.
I def heard that plenty times before.
Right?
Yeah.
So basically, this whole song he's talking about, you know, the girls that he want to date, have sex with, and all of that, right? This song was a problem for Puff and Big. A problem, and the reason why, because the people who are mentioned in the song didn't really like Big's sense of humor. One in particular is Patti LaBelle.
I can imagine that.
Now peep this though. So when Puff got fired from Uptown, he was supposed to get a label deal with MCA, which is the company that was on that what promoted? What's the word I'm looking for? No. MCA is the label that had the distribution deal for Uptown. Right? That's how Mary got put out. You know, she was on MCA.
Yeah.
Last Uptown, right? Patti LaBelle's on the same label.
Yeah.
Long story short, Patty got them kicked off of MCA on that deal.
Wow.
Patty wasn't having it. Right?
Patty?
Patty wasn't having it. So fast forward back
Ain't
to
no sweet potato pie neither. No.
Right. Hey, listen, they were saying how Big was on tour. He saw that I think she had like a purple or pink tour bus. So they looked over, they was like, put Big there, your girl. Yo, Big was legit like, yo, I don't want no problems with her no more. Like she already got us kicked up on the label. I don't want to deal with her no more. Right? So fast forward back to 97, 98, right? 50's on the rise.
Yeah.
Now, in my mind, I'm thinking Tone and Polk and 50 was like, yo, we got to get somebody to recognize it. We buzzing, but we ain't really buzzing like we need to be buzzing, right? So what they did, they redid that song. This time, he ain't having sex with no R&B singers. He got to do it how 50 only 50 know how to do it. He robbing the industry.
Yo, y'all know what this is, boy. For real, the art of getting robbed. This is how we do, Brooklyn style, boy. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
I got my nigga 50 Cent, yo, this is how it's see how the rob industry, nigga, yo. Don't take this shit serious, cause we just fucking the fuck out. But y'all can take it how you want it, word.
Hey, yo, the bottom line is, I'm a crook with a deal. If my record don't sell, I'm a rob and steal. You better recognize, nigga, I'm straight from the street. These industry niggas is starting to look like something to eat. I snatch Kim, tell Puff, you wanna see her again? Dance your ass down to the nearest ATM. I have dreams of fucking the R&B bitch, but I wake up early and bounce with all her shit when I apply pressure. Son, it ain't even funny. I'm about to stick Bobby for some of that Whitney money. Brian McKnight, I could get the nigga anytime. Have keep sweating, staring down the barrel of my 9. Since these Harlem World niggas seem to all be fam, I put the gun to Cardan, tell him, tell your man, Macy better. Come up off that watch now. I mean right now, the only excuse for being broke is being in jail. An entertainer can't make bail, he broke as hell. I rob ODB, but that'd be a waste of time. Probably have to clap him, running towards the 9. I follow Fox in the drop for 4 blocks. Plotting the jokes up for that rock, corrupt cop. What Jigga just sold, like 4 milli, got something to live for. So want a nigga putting 4 through that Bentley coupe dope. I manhandle Mariah like, bitch, get on the ground. You ain't with Tommy no more, who gon' protect you now? I've been scheming on Tone and Polk since they found me. Steve, don't have to wear that platinum shit around me. I'm a klepto, not for real, son, I'm sick. I'm about to stick slick Rick for all that old school shit. Right now I'm bent. When I get like this, I don't think about to make Stevie J take off that tight ass mic. I raw pun without a gun, snatch his piece and run. This nigga weigh 400 pounds, I ain't gonna catch me, son.
All right, I'm gonna let Trent, because Trent said he never heard the whole thing. I'm gonna let him listen to it later. But 50 robbing the industry.
Basically.
That song is called How to Rob. Right? And just like Just Dreaming, just playing, aka Dreams.
Yeah.
They didn't like 50's sense of humor. But we all know at this time 50 don't care.
Of course.
Right? Now, coming from a person who takes hip hop very seriously, I'm like, yo, this boy 50 is wildin'. Wu-Tang, remember that skit Clyde? Remember that skit Clyde? It was called Clyde. It was on, I think it was on Supreme Clientele. I forget. But anyway, Wu-Tang was hot at 50.
Because he made the ODB reference?
No, he said he gonna rob RZA for them funny his rings.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I'm talking about everybody. Some people, Missy, because he mentioned Missy, you know, Missy was like, she took it, she didn't take it to heart. You know, some people took it to heart.
Yeah.
Some people was like, yo, 50, he got to get got. But I'm talking about he about to rob me, because you got to understand, these people are from the hood.
Yeah.
When you say you going to shoot them, or you going to rob them,
that's what you mean.
They take that seriously, right? I don't care if it's in the song or you playing, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is serious. Like 50 is wilding out.
As we later come to see, that's just 50, just period.
Exactly.
You love him, you hate him.
Exactly. So, once again, Jay-Z's on the rise. Now, remember, y'all was listening. He mentioned Jay-Z in the song.
He did.
He said in the reference that he's going to shoot up his Bentley coupe door.
Mm-hmm.
That's serious. I'm sitting there like, yo, he bugging. He talking about shooting Jay-Z?
Mm-hmm.
He bugging, right? So, Jay had to spank him. Jay was like, you know, first of all, when you diss somebody, especially back then, you can't let stuff slide.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay was like, yo, I gotta spank him just a little bit.
Can't stop it, nigga. Check. Can't stop it. Check a man. Check a man. Yeah. That's right. Put your motherfucking hands together. Put your motherfucking hands together. Stop. Yeah, show closer, J to the A-Y hover. Place shutter down, who the fuck around? Game spitter, rain sitter, Bentley driver, nigga. Keep a full clip, I have to empty out on niggas. Whole bagger, no slacker, get this shit jumping like 8 blacks, 4 crackers, get your ass jumped. Chris sipper, 6 dipper, wrist glitter, nigga. Gat buster, ass toucher. Go against Jigger, your ass is dense. I'm about $1, what the fuck is 50 cents?
So
that last little bar, that was pretty
So if you listen to that song and you don't know why he said that, that's why he said that. Because he said he pretty much said he was gonna rob him, he's gonna shoot him on that song How to Rob, right? So to speed this up, 2050 gets shot 9 times. He gets signed to Eminem in around 2002. Get Rich or Die Trying. A year later, it's out of here. Right? So he goes from 99, because this came out, that song came out in 90, that How to Rob song came out in 98, 99. It was on the Into Deep soundtrack with Omar Epps and LL Cool J. That's that movie. It was on that soundtrack, right? 50's out of here. Get Rich Die Trying. 2-3 years later, 50's gone. we already know. Get Rich Die Trying is a certified classic in the hip hop industry. One of the fastest selling records in hip hop, right?
Yeah.
G Unit clothes selling like crazy. Rockaware clothes selling like crazy. This era is, as far as hip hop, is probably one of the best eras because we're getting a lot of money and endorsements at this time. A lot of money and a lot of endorsements, and we selling a lot of records.
Can hip hop become like the number one, like the highest selling like genre at that time?
This is where hip hop leaps over country because we got Nelly, we got Jay, we got Eminem, we lit. We selling records. The planes hitting the buildings couldn't stop Jay-Z from selling a lot of records. When 9/11 happened, that night, line was wrapped around the building getting a Jay-Z album at 42nd Street. I know it because I seen it. It was crazy. So anyway, 50's out of here. In 2003, Reebok comes up with the great ideas like, yo, we about to give the top selling artists, we want to get them sneakers. They got clothing lines anyway. They can get the sneakers to go with them. Right? So when I heard this, I'm like, this is wow. This is crazy. But then I hear that they got a commercial together.
I didn't see the commercial. Never even knew. I didn't even know they even had a commercial together.
They got it. 50 Cent and Jay-Z got a commercial together. And I'm sitting there like, yo, he just threatened to shoot this dude 3 years ago. And now they got to, like, it felt weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the moment when I realized that hip hop is a business.
Of course.
And I realized how much of a businessman that Jay-Z really is. This is when I realized it. Because what I found out is that Jay-Z actually liked the song. And he told 50 this. And he also told 50, he's like, yo, I like the song. I thought it was cute. It's a cute little song.
That's an insult.
Do you mind? He even asked him. He's like, yo, you mind if I dish you back? 50 was like, sure. So this is when I realized how much of a business. So this is when I realized this is all WWE. This is all fake. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of them are real, but this one in particular, I understood like it's a lot of fakeness in hip hop or strategic moves in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But
it's both.
Yeah. Well, and so without further ado, let's. It's a short commercial though. It ain't that long.
Just play.
And I told y'all I was finna blow like C4. Stunting the G5, flying the G4. T-Unit footwear, G apparel. I'm so hood, that blue and that white looks so good. Hip hop, man. We gon' take it to the next level. Kicks match that hat and that throwback. Kids stay color coordinated, man. You know that. Truth is, I ain't got a jump shot, but I got a left hook. I don't swing golf clubs, but I sell like golf brooks. I'm hot, man. I rock Reeboks, man. If it ain't the G unit, it's the S dot, man. S dot's taking off. G4's about to land. See how we cross brand. We boss about it, man. Got the soul of the old Gucci's. If you upset, sue me. If not, sit back and watch me do me. Parking lot pimping, sideline ballers. We don't sweat up the fresh. Let the girls do it for us. The watch talk for me, drop talk for he. Brand new S dots walk with me. Sorta like you, just scored a bucket. You bow-legged, you frontin', you walking awkwardly. Oh, it's nothing, keep score with me. Give me 3 hot seconds, I break Reebok records.
So there you have it. To me, one of the strongest, one of the best business moves for 50 Cent to actually do, because Jay was already out of here. And 50 was out of here too, but to merge with Jay at that moment,
it was a smart. But would you consider that or the whole selling of with the vitamin water joint?
With vitamin water, I think vitamin water that's what made him richer. Because that was what he got. That's what made him richer. You know what I'm saying? Because that was his own move. But definitely for the culture of hip hop, that was one of his best moves to do that. And I realized that Jay-Z's probably one of the best businessmen since Russell Simmons.
I'll give you that.
To make that happen, to agree to do that. Because he could have been on some like, that dude threatened, talking about he's gonna shoot me, rob me. He could have been on some other stuff. But
business. When he talks.
He's dead, bro. Like that was good. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. So with that being said, who had the best sneaker? What sneaker you like? Like
I still don't like the S dots. I never really did. They look
okay.
ugly.
I was gonna say something about that record though. There's another artist that rapped that on that record.
What record with that?
Yeah, it's a lady. Nikki raps on that. She got a song.
Does
called
she?
Yeah, she got a song called Dreams, and she talk about.
Oh yeah. She want to be Kim so bad, but anyway. Or badly. I'm sorry. Want to be Kim so badly. Yeah, she does.
Best shoe from a rapper. Well, from between the two of them, though.
Yeah.
Between those two.
Mm-hmm.
The G-Unit. Man,
G-Unit.
I'm telling everybody in my school had that shoe. When I'm saying it's Air Force Ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Air Force Ones. And then it was that shoe. As far as when I was in middle school, junior high, like that was the joint that everybody was getting. 50 did an A1 job marketing that whole thing. Like partnering with Reebok. And the thing is, Reebok is known for taking risks because they work with Allen Iverson.
Right.
They work with Shaq. So AI and having him be your main guy, I was like, all these rappers come in behind it.
Right.
Of course.
So definitely, I think
I was genius on them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna. The G Unit is pretty dope. Yeah, I honestly did. I was really,
as
far as the shoes, the gear, Rockaware. All right,
Rockaware had the gear.
The gear, Rockaware, but the shoes,
definitely.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You can't mix them though. You wasn't allowed.
Nah. See, that's how we know. That's how we know Walt from New York. We don't mix it. We don't mix it randomly.
When I see cats down here wearing Adidas pants with Nike, violation.
Right now, if you were just going out to take the trash out,
that's a violation on all fronts, though. Even people down here in Georgia, they know that about that too. That's you don't do that. That's a violation.
You taking out the trash. You ain't gonna be
right.
clean. But I'm not going to school with that.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to the mall. Nah. Man, nah.
Definitely is you are violating yourself. Like how Calla say? Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh man, that's what they do down here. Like I'm telling you, I was working at Trench. I was literally
They're not supposed to.
I was literally selling Nike slides with Adidas track pants. That's literally what I was doing for these high school kids. I was like,
wow, they're not supposed to.
It's a new thing. I would not
supposed to. They're not supposed to.
Man, that's crazy. I would
never.
Shout out to Reebok. Shout out to Reebok, Jay-Z, G-Unit. I think that's probably honestly from that 2000s on is when hip hop became the biggest genre in the world, and just that business aspect. Jay-Z, let's see, Jay-Z. I want to say Eminem too because he went and got this. He was the first rapper I heard to buy a radio station, the Sirius, the Shade 45.
2003. That's Kanye, right?
Kanye started moving in, started to get into the whole, sneaker game. I was looking. He actually has an S. sneaker. He had an S. sneaker for College Dropout too, with the bear on it. Was that College Dropout? Yeah, with the bear, right?
Bear, yeah.
Yeah. So he had it with the mascot on there. But yeah, I think that's where Nelly had the apple bottom jeans. who else popping? It was a lot of people popping. So like we was doing
Baby
fashion.
Fat was doing their thing.
Baby Fat still was doing their thing.
Baby Fat was killing it. Yeah, they was doing their thing.
Yeah, Fubu was still in there too. Fubu was in there.
Fubu was still around in the around that time.
Yeah, Fubu was like early 2000s.
It was on the tail end. It was on the tail end. But
Like it was. Yeah, they was on T-shirts maybe in like 90 something, maybe early like mid 90s somewhere in there 90. But then they started. That's when LL rocked that Fubu hat. And the Guess, I think it was the not Guess commercial, but the Gap commercial.
Yeah.
You know, LL was a vulture for that one. Shout out to LL for that one. But shout out to y'all, those pioneers of the business part of like really helping us get our own brands popping. You know, I think that was definitely a good look.